Ladies and gentlemen, this is TVP World. You're watching another edition of Military Mind, bringing you news from the front lines. I'm your host, Benjamin Lee. Ukraine has suffered another night of attacks on its critical and energy infrastructure. Russian launched strikes involved 2 missiles and 90 drones. Overnight in Kharkiv, a series of loud explosions echoed through the city as Russian forces struck with missiles and aerial bombs. Further south, in the Frontline, Zaporizhzhia region, Russian drones targeted 3 districts of the regional capital. Dozens of apartment buildings and houses were damaged. According to local authorities, 19 people were wounded. Ukraine State Emergency Services report that rescuers extinguished 9 fires sparked by the nighttime strikes. Meanwhile, the Russian city of Cheboksary also came under attack overnight, leaving 2 people wounded. Local sources said a factory producing electrical equipment was hit. The facility had previously been targeted by Ukrainian drones. Ukraine's general staff said earlier that the plant manufactures the Kometa antennas used in drones and guided aerial bomb modules. New details have also emerged about the November 25th drone strike on Taganrog. Satellite and open-source intelligence analysts confirmed that 2 aircraft were destroyed at the Aviation Research and Technology Complex. An A-60, an experimental airborne laser testbed based on the Il-76 airframe, and an A-100, Russia's newest long-range airborne early warning and control aircraft. In addition to the aircraft and the hangar, an S-400 air defense system was also struck. Now turning to the front line, according to Ukrainian military reports, Pokrovsk is largely lost. Ukrainian positions remain on the northern outskirts, but most of the city is under Russian control. Everything south of the railway line, which cuts the city in 2, is held by Russian forces, forming the current line of contact. Nearby Myrinohrad, the twin city of Pokrovsk, remains under the control of Ukraine's defense forces. However, Russian troops continue attempts to push into the city from multiple directions, including from Pokrovsk itself. The greatest risk for Myrinohrad is losing its last remaining access roads, which would effectively seal the already formed semi-encirclement. On the Zaporizhzhia axis, Russian forces are gradually advancing from the north towards Huliapole, continuing attempts to reach the northern logistic route leading into the city, operating mostly at night and in poor weather across open terrain. Russia's more consistent gains, however, are observed within urban areas where the density of buildings provides significantly more cover. Strike drone operators from the 5th Assault Brigade have carried out another round of high-precision attack against Russian forces, once again demonstrating consistent performance and effectiveness on the front lines. The pilots delivered accurate strikes on several key enemy targets, including armored vehicles, 2 logistics and ammunition transport trucks, a reconnaissance quad bike, and a Russian ground drone, a modern element of Russian tactics that Ukrainian forces destroyed before it could begin operating. In the Seversk axis, operators of the Apache combat drone system from the Ukraine's 81st Separate Airborne Brigade carried out another series of precision strikes, turning Russian equipment into burning scrap metal. Now on this section of the front, every Apache strike is not just a destruction of equipment, but a gradual and systematic dismantling of the enemy's ability to defend itself and put pressure on Ukrainian units. This morning in the Vovchansk sector was anything but ordinary for the Russian invaders, though tragically routine is its familiar pattern. Two seriously wounded soldiers in need of urgent evacuation and a line for medical aid reflect the harsh reality facing those who enter foreign land uninvited. Ukrainian units holding the line are responding methodically to every enemy movement, striking at each group attempting to shift positions.
Смотрите на будни нашей эвакуации. Это дороги, по которым они ездят. Настоящие фронтовые дороги. Вот они такие. Вот там пацаны застряли. И вот это все. Там у нас в кузове сейчас лежат двое тяжелых 300-х. Вон человек без ноги почти. Один другой тоже тяжело.
The Lyman area is back in focus. This time through footage from a GoPro camera worn by an American volunteer serving in an assault group of the 3rd Army Corps. The soldier named Bruce and his team are seen clearing the Serebryansky forest and capturing 4 Russian troops. Let's take a look at how it all unfolded.
Покажи руки! Сюда до мене, сюда! Ти будеш живий! Добре, добре, сюда! Хорошо, не стріляй! Сюда до мене, сюда до мене! Сюда, ще я буду вбити тебе! Сюда, сюда, сюда! На коліно, будь ласка! Добре.
Я назад не смогу руку вот эту завернуть. Я на слабо.
Не... 300? Ты 300?
Я уже давно 300.
What? That's a hundred. Two. Smash no. У вас є запальничка?
А?
Запальничка? Де?
Нет.
Не? Добре. Hey, take these guys. Укриття на деревах. О, добре, добре. Покажи руку. Покажи руку. Все добре. Alright. Я не буду стріляти. Я американець, я не дуже понимаєш російські мова. Всі хорошо. Два. Всі добре. Сюда, сюда. Всі добре. 300? Да? Сколько?
Руки над головой связаны.
Коли йде на позиції води.
Зачем мне?
Шш, тихо. Всі добре, всі хорошо.
And with that footage, we conclude this edition of Military Mind. But for more news, update, and commentary, please stay tuned to TVP World.